Hey, have you read the marketing for the 7 moments of coaching? It sounds like the ultimate executive playbook. It promises real life client stories from a top tier business school. It shows how managers can achieve magical aha breakthroughs. And believe it or not, 148 pages. Actually, 140. No, the 8 pages are blank. But when you actually read it, it feels a lot less like real life and a lot more like the office meets an NLP textbook. Today, we're going to break down why this book's biggest promise is actually just an illusion, a big illusion. Why real world turnarounds don't happen in a page flip. Now, to be fair, early on, the book has some merit. If you're completely new to counseling or strategic coaching, the tools they introduce, like reframing, mirroring, and asking sharp questions, are solid. The authors map out 7 distinct moments of conversation that goes through from creating a space to think to seeing a situation differently. And as a base framework or base for a textbook on how to talk, it is a decent introduction. Now, it doesn't read like it's advertised. This is where these experts lose me. This book claims these are real coaching sessions, but as you read them, you will quickly realize they don't read like real life at all. They're like guided reading practice sessions in a sterile classroom. Think about it, classroom role play, where the client most of the time turns out to be completely compliant. I saw that in a structured um, of a company I was using their software. And when we went to do our role play, we were all compliant. I mean, we had issues that could be solved by the structure we were given. The coach asked a clever NLP question, neuro linguistic programming question. And boom, deep seated decades and decades of behavioral baggage and workplace toxicity and personal resistance just melt away. Like one client says, aha, I see it now. And basically, there's some review, but the chapter ends. And out there in the real world, we don't have a script. Human behavior does not follow a script. When a real person is confronted with a new perspective, they don't just flip the page and change. They protect their bias. They get defensive. They make excuses, even if they genuinely want to change. If they genuinely want to grow, an aha moment in a quiet room is cheap. The real world is messy, circular, gritty, grindy that happens over, and those changes happen over months and years of stressful workplace where the coach isn't in the room. And in all fairness to this book, it begins to point that out by packaging these highly choreographed laboratory style exercises as real life transformation. The book sets up young or just starting leaders up for failure. It creates an unrealistic expectation that complex human beings can be fixed in a tidy, linear sequence of whatever number of steps it takes. They don't limit you to the 7 steps they show. But so my verdict, read the early chapters if you want a refresher on communication skills. But if you're an executive or HR professional, do not expect the effortless, rapid turnarounds displayed in these pages. Life is not going to happen on a cue car. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever seen a workplace turnaround actually happen after a single moment? Or does it take a long, dirty grind? Hit subscribe, and I'll see you again in another review, because my intention here is to try to read every book our local library has on business and see if I can find some jewels amongst them. Just starting this one, ditch your average job, start an epic business, and score the life you want. But the first epic business it talks about just seems off the wall. But in all fairness, I'm only at chapter 3.